What's going on, guys? Filming with the Go. This is on ultra wide, isn't it? Son of a bitch. Oh no, it's on medium. Filming with the GoPro again. Still kicking at the diet. Still giving her. Still getting, I guess you can call it gains or losses, whatever you want to call it. It's about, I want to say 4 in the afternoon right about now. Let me just check my watch. Okay, I was wrong. It's 4:39 in the afternoon. Yup, there's what I've done today. There's my heart rate. Just got done doing a serious hit, and while I was doing cardio, something caught my eye. There was a buzzing in the room. You probably don't hear any noise now. I had to turn off the fan to make sure he was the only one. Up there on the curtain rod, there was a wasp. I'm like doing cardio and looking at him to make sure, okay, if he comes at me, I'm going to have to punch him in the face. But he was more concerned with getting out of the house because he kept coming down and attacking the window. And after I was done cardio, grabbed that candle over there underneath the, you can see the dust has been displaced. I got to dust this house. But I came over here and you see that mark right there on the curtain? That's its brains. Managed to pinch him between the curtain and the window and just crushed his life. And no, it wasn't a bee. If it was a bee, I would have tried to catch it and send it outside. It was totally a freaking wasp. So I made sure to be done with him. Oh yeah, and another thing that I did. I wasn't going to do this, guys. Like you see the nerds on Facebook who lose weight. And they post a before and after and with some like, never thought I could do it. But today's the day I'm finally there. And they show the picture with the big gut and then the skinny. Well, for the time being, watch out, Oreo. For the time being, I got the Canon set up over here on the tripod, and I took a picture last night of myself in my workout shorts, just to see if the physical gains are noticeable as I go. Because keep in mind, people, I see myself every day. Other people see me once in a while, but I see myself every day, and I'll never know if I got gains. Another thing is, gonna have to fix it in post-production and flip the camera, but yep, 276, boys. Now keep in mind that's with full clothing. I don't know how it is using it like this, but that worked. I'm still losing weight because the last time I weighed in, I was 383, and I just lost another 7 pounds. And all I'm doing, I haven't really been using the Bowflex that much. I have, like I don't put in. I do cardio every day. Every day I'm doing HIIT training. Some days I'm doing it twice. Last week, on Saturday and Sunday, or yesterday and the day before, I didn't really do much cardio because I had to put in the twin 12-hour shifts. Because when you're working 12-hour shifts, you come home, you got to go to bed because you got to be back up to work another 12-hour shift. It's funny, guys. Another 8 more pounds, and I'll be the exact weight I was when my job ended at Ontario. I got to watch how I word that because people are like, you quit that job. Let me explain something to you guys, alright? And I've actually dropped this in a video afterwards. Bell bought Ontario. We were told you can either leave right now and get your buyout, or you can stay and work. And they gave the guys a transition pay from from Ontario to Bell. So I said, screw it, I'm leaving now. And it's a good thing I did. Because I shit you not, 2 years later, they released everybody else. That building right now that I worked out of is currently for sale. I didn't think they could sell that building. That's a, what do you call that? Not a legacy building, but it's a historical building. That's the word I'm looking for. A historical building in North Bay. To the point where when we would want to put stuff up on the walls, we weren't allowed to use tape or thumbtacks or nails or anything. We had to use this stuff called MacTac, which was like a plasticine type substance that would allow you to basically hang stuff off the walls. You're wondering what I'm doing? I'm giving Poopy and Kitty some more water to drink. It's like 35 degrees out today, boys. It's disgusting. I don't really want to go outside and do stuff. I was going to mow my lawn, but not in this weather. That's just stupid. I don't really have much lawn to mow, so not quite sure what the heck I would do out there. Push a mower around and fire off like 4 blades of grass. But show you here, they got the ad on Kijiji for the old building. And the only thing they don't have on there is what they're asking for it. Because I'd be curious, not to buy the place, I have no need for that place. I'm just curious as to what's really going on. So yeah, there she is, right up on Kijiji. Commercial building for sale. There's the downstairs hallways and all that. Is that the door that I used to walk through? No, it's not. It's similar. But yeah, she's totally for sale. They're dumping it. You can even see, well, there was the Ontario sign there, now it says for sale. But yeah, they're getting rid of her. City no longer wants ownership of this building. Just after they put that new roof on too. I remember when they did that because the old roof was literally falling off. But yeah, like I was saying, when Bell gave us our buyout, 2 years later, they gave the guys 2 weeks notice and said, thanks for coming out, GG. And I knew they were going to do that because they did it to so many other companies like Northern Telephone, to KMTS? Yeah, KMTS and DMTS. Canada and Dryden something telephone services. I don't think the M is mobile, but that's what they do. They did it to the Manitoba Telco. When they bought them, they gave them 2 years and shut them down. It's what they do. It's their MO. And those guys did not receive a payout. They got to work for an extra 2 years and got like, you know, a $5,000 signing bonus. But in that time, I got my buyout, plus I got some experience in the field. I'm going to tell you guys now, I might have bitched and moaned about that call center, but I picked up some pretty good skills on the phone now, where a client will call in, and there's something I can't do, but I know somebody else can do it, and the way I word it reassures them that shit's going to get fixed, even though nothing went down on the phone call today. I never had those skills at Ontario. At Ontario, it was literally, I started working there, I got 1 day of training, the next day they put me on the phones, and I had to figure shit out on my own. I've never troubleshot a computer over the phone, so I had to learn how to do that. That was a good learning curve. That helped me out with the call center, and then the call center taught me more customer service style. So now working at the job I have now, when I got to get on the phones and deal with phone calls rather than doing the good stuff, then I'm a pro. I'm a Pantene pro at it. I just hammer it out. I can fix problems. My call times are like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and I either fix it or I get it off to the right place where it can get fixed. Like if I don't have the permissions to fix something, but like another department does, I get it there, I contact them, I get that shit fixed, lickety split, and they're back in it, you know? And I gotta thank the call center for that. The job was dreadful. I would not wish call center work on even my worst enemy. But I actually gained some experience from working there, and you got to appreciate that. You got to appreciate that. Would I ever want to work at another one again? Oh, fuck no. I think I should set this thing up. Man, that's annoying. The GoPro has a red light on it on the front and back. That flashes while it's recording, right? To let you know it's recording. And you can totally see it on the box. But this is that TP-Link AC1200, which is the same as my router. Not the company. The AC range. And I want to set this up right by the exercise bike downstairs to see if I can get wireless AC down there. Because where I have the router set up, I can get it outside perfectly. Like I pull into the driveway of my truck, and the moment I do, I start getting all my emails. Because I got my email on my phone set to only update when I open the app, just to save some datas, because datas is expensive in Canada. Unlike in the US, where you guys can buy an unlimited data plan, we don't have that luxury up here in Canada. We gotta pay for our data. It's ridiculous. I wasn't sure how well this camera was gonna work on the low. Oh, who's a kitten? What are you doing, kitten witten? She meowed at me a while ago. It was funny, I went downstairs to refill my water jug and all that. No, I came downstairs for something else. What did I come downstairs for? It wasn't to fill the water jug, because I did that there when I filled the dogs. Oh no, it was to fill the water jug. And so I come downstairs to fill the water jug, and I go to pet the cat, and her head was sopping wet. I'm like, what the hell? And I look at Oreo, and he's got that stupid grin on his face, because he licked the shit out of the cat again. Okay, what do I got plugged in down here? That might not be a good spot for it. That's really not a good spot for it. I wonder if that's a good spot for it. Put it over there, but I want to put it over here. I'm going to put it over here. Okay, so I'm just going to open up the box here, show you guys what's inside. So, here we go. TP-Link quick installation guide. And here is the device. Pretty basic. It's got little antennas onto it. It's got your indicators to let you know if the Wi-Fi is working. And your WPS button for easy setup, which is what I'm going to try. It's got an Ethernet port on the bottom so you can plug in a computer and pull Ethernet source off the Wi-Fi extender, and nothing on the back except for the stock information on how to access it. Cool. Okay, let's get this sea sucker set up. So setup that I'm doing is the WPS way, so you just power it on by plugging it in, which is done. Then you press the WPS on your router. as well as on your device, which I'm going to use my cell phone to access the router's interface. Then apparently you relocate it. Well, mine's already relocated, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. So we got a blue flashing signal light, and it looks like we're good. I don't know, I guess. I don't know what the hell it's doing. Lights keep turning on and off, and don't know exactly what the hell that means. What does that mean? Blue equals good, red is too far. Wait until the signal LED turns solid blue. If not, relocate closer to the router, achieve better signal. We may have a bit of a technicality here. I don't know if that's going to lock into place. I really don't. You guys ready for a funny story? I've lived in this house now for 12 years, and I didn't even realize this outlet actually works. Got it plugged in here. She's doing some stuffs. I had no idea. No freaking idea that this outlet actually worked. Alright, well, let's try this again. Go back to Chrome. Okay, I'm going to try and link. Oh, is it trying? I don't know if it's trying. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it's trying. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, we're good. We got 4 blue lights, and I'm not seeing a separate network on here, just fucking Wi-Fi and fucking Wi-Fi 5G. Those are both my networks. So, 5G just disappeared. Oh no, there it is. The printer just took precedence. So now what I want to do is come downstairs, because the Wi-Fi, there's nothing blocking the Wi-Fi now. And if I come on down over here to where the television is, I'm still getting a good range, and the camera up there is still all the cameras are still broadcasting. This is good. This is great. This is awesome. I dig it. I'm sweating like a pig. It's freaking hot down here. Like I said, it's super gross. Somebody mentioned getting blackout curtains to keep the glare off the television, and well, you can see cow in the television, right? But when it's turned on, you can't. That's not a bad idea. I really like that idea. I'm going to look into some blacked out curtains and keep that sunlight out of here, because I don't have air conditioning in here. Sunlight bouncing off those curtains, creating heat that I just don't want to deal with. So that's one less project that I got to do now. So what I want to do now is make the Instapot sing its little song, put this thing into it, and I'm gonna make some supper, because it's about 6 o'clock. I'm thinking for dinner we're gonna have some haddock loins, some fish. Fish is very good for you. Cooking the fish in the Instapot. I threw some asparagus in there. We're not gonna do a high pressure, probably a moderate, I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. I've never tried this before. This is an experiment. Seal her up. And what button should I press on this thing today? Well, let's do a steam. Yeah, that sounds good. Pressure level. Let's do low pressure. Make sure this thing's turned on. And we'll let her go. Experimenting with food. It's fun. What's nice is the steak I had last night. I've been measuring wrong, guys. When you buy steak at the store and it tells you like it's 900 grams, I don't know what they're measuring, but what I cooked last night was, I bought 2 steaks at the store. It was 900 grams for the package. And I was like, okay, so I just divided it by half, 450 grams of steak, and rolled with it. But then last night I busted out my weigh scale and I weighed the steak and it was 240 grams. Son of a bitches are cheating. But these here fish, per 1 piece, you get 90 calories, 0 grams of carbs, 18 grams of protein, and because the skin's not on it, 1 gram of fat. So it's not exactly a super fatty thing, but I've had a lot of fat today. I'm not really hungry, it's dinner time, I should probably eat, and that's one problem with keto diet. And it also comes down to the way, like, eating all the fat, right? Because you're eating a lot of fat, your body takes a while to break it all down, so you stay satiated, whatever the hell the term is. You don't get hungry very often. I can't say that word, just like backsit, whatever. Anyway, so because of the fat content, you don't get hungry very often, therefore you don't eat very often. This is the reason why you lose weight. It's not because you're eating fat so your body wants to burn fat. It's because you're eating less carbs, therefore your body will turn to the fat stores for energy. And because you're not eating as much, because you're not really ever hungry, you're burning fat at a faster rate out of your reserves. Now, obviously, when I get to my target weight, if I still stay in a caloric deficiency, I'm going to keep dropping. It's the way shit goes. Right now, I'm kind of turbo boosting the process because there's a girl online. Her name is Ali McWowie on YouTube, and I think the same on Instagrams. And she was 300 pounds, and she just did keto diet straight up, no working out, nothing, just keto diet, calorie control. And she went from 300 pounds down to 120. It was a 2-year process. I'm dropping my weight a little faster because I've included cardio to try and get my caloric deficiency up higher. Some people who do keto will do a 400 to 600 calorie deficit. Lately, I've been in the thousands because I'm just not hungry. And even after doing cardio, it's like I got a little bit of a hunger, so what do? I eat a fat bomb. Kills the hunger, I'm good to go. But I do eat meals sometimes during the day too. Like today's one of those days where I woke up, had myself a bulletproof coffee, didn't do shit, and then like I haven't been doing much today. And then I hit the bike, rocked the bike for a bit, did a 20-minute hit session. Well, 5 minutes warm up, 20 minutes hit, and then 3 minutes cool down. And then just picked up the camera and started making this video, which is, I have no idea what to title it. So, like, the reason why the diet works, and this is what I try to explain to people, any diet works as long as you're in a caloric deficiency. That's what's going to judge if you gain or lose weight. If you're, it's called, the term I liked that I saw it online was called CICO, C-I-C-O, calories in versus calories out. If your calories in are higher than your calories out, you're going to gain weight. If your calories in are lower than your calories out, you're going to lose weight. However, if you get a hunger strike where you're like, I am freaking starving, your body is going to go, it's going to start burning fat, but it's also going to go into a mode called survivability mode, or whatever they called it, survival mode, where the next time you eat, it's going to try and replenish the fat stores rather than burn the energy. So you don't want to ever get to the point where you're starving. Now, a lot of you have mentioned, Adam, you should try adding intermittent fasting to your weight loss. Keto Connect actually just dropped a video recently where they've done studies on intermittent fasting because they've been trying different diets. They've tried the OMAD, 1 meal a day diet, which is basically get up in the morning and ingest your calories for the day, like 1,600 calories in one meal. Go the rest of the day without eating anything. So only, like, let's say every day at 9 a.m. you eat. That's the only time you eat. Then you go all day, and they did it for 30 days. And the only thing they noticed, there is benefits from fasting, but weight loss is not one of them. They didn't notice any gains, any potency in weight loss, but what they did notice was other things, because your body goes through a metabolic reconfiguration when you're fasting. And I don't know the whole technical terms behind it, but it's a lot different than eating many small meals a day, but keeping your calories down. It changes the way your system works. So, but as far as weight loss goes, and that's my goal, CICO is the way for me to go. Calories in versus calories out. Keep the calories in lower than the calories out. Weight loss will be yours. Adding exercise to it obviously improves other aspects, like doing cardio is going to, make your heart stronger, make your blood flow better, make everything just cardiovascularly better in the long run, give you more endurance. I notice now when I'm doing HIIT, I do 20 seconds of go and 40 seconds of rest. And what I mean by go is the moment the buzzer goes off for go, I pedal that bike as fast as possible to the point where it's rocking side to side. I got to figure that out. I got to somehow stabilize it because it's actually inching forward as I'm using it. And that's a problem. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm getting my steps. I got 2,095 steps. Got my steps while I pace and wait for dinner and talk to you guys. But yeah, so CISO is the way to go for weight loss. And it doesn't matter what diet you do. This is the reason why back in the day when I was doing that Atkins diet, and I figured out that's exactly what I was doing. High protein, low carbs, low fat. It was frickin' Atkins. The reason why that was working was the same reason why this works. CISO. Calories in, calories out. I wasn't taking in as many calories. I was burning about probably around as much as I burn normally now. Like my body burns 3,600 calories a day. Actually, sorry. 3,000 calories a day just sitting there doing nothing. That's what my body burns. I can burn 36 to 3,800 depending on how good my HIIT session was. So if I'm burning 3,600 calories a day and I want to maintain my weight, I have to eat 3,600 calories a day. Which, when you're eating like what I'm eating, it's kind of hard. It's like like back in the day, I was like looking at some of the stuff I ate, like a chicken wing, guys. One chicken wing is 80 calories. I used to fuck over like 30 of those in a setting. That's 1,200 calories right there, right? So it's possible to get the caloric intake, but you also want to get the nutrition. I don't know, dieting's neat. When you study, like when you start getting into it, and you start doing all the research, you come across things, and you're like, maybe I should add that or remove that. And you start playing around with the concepts and the ideas. Like, did I close that thing right? Oh, the little piton wants to come up. You can see the little piton in the back there wants to come up. She hasn't quite made it yet. She's trying. She's burping, though. Come on, you can do it, buddy. I believe in you. Get up there. Push for it. Reach for it. Come on. Push for it. Go. Oh, yeah, good job. I'm going to give it a cookie. But, you want a cookie? I said the word cookie and Oreo's ears went up. Which is funny because they're hard as hell to see through his fur. We got a problem, dude. I don't think we have any cookies left. See what happened the one day I left them out and the cat chewed through it and the dog and cat had a field day with these. Okay, you gotta calm down. You just jumped up and knocked the friggin' monopod. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You gotta, you sit. You sit. You sit. No, just stay put. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. It's just a cookie. No, you stay down. Give me a roll. No, that's a spin. Back it up. Back it up. Down. I didn't tell you to roll yet. Roll. Take it. Break off. Now she's all like, where's my cookies? Where's my cookies? Oh, where's my cookies? Do I not get cookies? You want cookies? Stupid? You want some cookies? Nip nip? If I don't give her cookies, she'll beat the shit out of the dog. Just when I thought today wouldn't be a vlogging productive day, we got the Wi-Fi installer in, or the Wi-Fi extender in. It looks like I got 5G pretty much everywhere in the house now, so that's a bonus. I'll have to change over because I was noticing that Fire Stick that I bought, it was losing signal, and it's probably because it's sitting behind that TV, right? So the Wi-Fi's got to get around the TV to get to it. But with that extender on the stairs, now the Wi-Fi doesn't have to go through my door, get downstairs, and get to the Fire Stick. So that's a bonus. Guess I don't need the instructions anymore. Also a bonus. And we have super awesome Wi-Fi again. That's a super bonus. Don't even need a shovel to dig it. So, I think my din-din is done. Okay, I'm going to plate this and show you what we got. Okay, first we'll release any pressure. There was none. And we have the fish. Oh, frig. I didn't realize the lens was getting fogged. The fish and the asparagus. Now I got to try and get these out of here. Burb. Well, it doesn't really look like the kind of meal that Martha Stewart would cook. Or Gordon Ramsay. Maybe Bob Vila. Fish came apart on its own. What can you do when you steam cook some fish, right? Turns out good in the air fryer. Turns out bad in the... Well, it turns out good still. Like it tastes fine It's just it doesn't hold its structural integrity when you pressure cook it. But these asparagus held their integrity well, didn't come apart. I think in the future when I make the crack slaw, I'm going to try low pressure and see how that comes out. Because I'm thinking that's going to come out pretty damn good. Alright, I forgot my water jug, so I'm going to bring my food upstairs, grab my water jug, bring it downstairs, fill that up, eat. And then there's a test I want to try after, because I found something that I bought back in the day for this GoPro. And I want to see how well it works. Alright guys, dinner's done. It was freaking fantastic. I changed the camera from narrow to medium. But what I wanted to talk about was, back in the day, I bought this, a Polar Pro mic, and it has the doohickey that plugs into the side of the GoPro. So I got this one here, which is the Polar Pro, and then this one here, which is just some generic off-brand. Both I got from eBay, and both plug into the camera, and I want to see if it changes the audio sound. So let's try out the Polar Pro first, and then we'll go on to the next one. Alright. Okay, so the other mic just clipped into place, and it actually clears the hot shoe. I don't know why I'm calling it a hot shoe. It's not a hot shoe, it's just a shoe. See, if this works, something I wanted to do, Tractor had actually bought a mic from Rode, a video mic, and it's one of those powered condenser mics that's pretty good. And I'd like to get one of those for this and maybe just use the GoPro Hero 4 for vlogging. Like I said, I got a boatload of batteries. I think I have an external charger. So it's like, it's not like I'd have a hard time replacing the batteries and stuff. And it would give me like superior audio, and the video out of this thing's not too bad. Would be better if I had a video light, but well, you'll see. And yeah, let me know what you think of that. So there we go, testing out some microphones. I've done this test in the past. I couldn't find the video to see, like, really to compare. So we'll see what's better. This is the cheap Chinese mic, and this is the GoPro's internal mic. Let me know what you think. So there was another mic I could have tried, and that's the Takstar. Except I just pulled it out, and I don't know if you can see that, but the entire suspension mount system on it broke. It's a poor design. So what I'm thinking is, let's grab a screwdriver. I don't know how well you get, pieces of the mic are falling on me. There's 2 Phillips head screws in there. What I'm going to do is extract them to get the base off of it. Don't want to lose these screws because I can use them again. Because my battle plan is to remove the suspension, like this little tube on the bottom of the mic, which I'm doing right now. Okay, now that that's said and done, take the mic, and what are you hooked on? You're hooked into that. Take that off, put the mic to the side, and then we slide this thing clean off. Then we're left with this, right? Now if I can get these screws to come out, where I can grab them, put them aside, and this is basically garbage now. However, I noticed on the base here and on the base here, these line up. So what I'm thinking, because this is basically shot, screw using a suspension system, why don't we just bolt this directly to this? That's going to cause a problem, because unless if I take off the windsock real briefly and somehow guide it in there, spinneroony. No, that's not going to work. It's going to sit there. So if I guide the wire through there, maybe. Otherwise, I'm going to take it out to the garage. I'm going to take a freaking hacksaw to it. Worst case scenario, I'll just adapt the hot shoe to fit the mic. Yeah, that's not going to work either. But do those line up those holes? Yes, they do. I'm going to need a washer, because those screws are definitely not wide enough. Wherever the hell they ran off to, they're underneath the sock. Gonna need like a washer or something just to fill the space, but that may accidentally work. Like, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up, guys, being GoPro, but you can sort of see the screw holes underneath where the mic sits. But this camera here, or this mic here, should sound a lot better than the already similar sounds coming out of the Chinese mic. And let's try that now if I can find my USB adapter. I don't know why, but this mic here didn't work at all. That's really upsetting because this mic, I shit you not guys, this mic here was expensive. I'm going to try it one more time and sideways so it's not banging off the thing. Okay, one more test with the Polar Pro. Is she good? Where does she go? You let me know. Okay, so I got this thing here tethered in now, and we'll see how well this one sounds. This is the Takstar. I paid about 30 bucks or something for it off of Amazon a while back. I'm holding it because there's nothing else I can really do with it. Let me know what you think of this one, and if this one here actually has sound. Guys, I just came up with a solution. On the bottom of the hot shoe was a hole. Inside was a Phillips head screwdriver. On the top, you get these like, looks like five-sided, like the 5 on a dice. On the bottom of the mic, you have the same thing. Theoretically, you put that in there, now it's a hot shoot mic. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to throw this screw into it. No need to go out to the garage and start hacking away at things with a hacksaw. Probably golden. It's like they thought of that because they knew their shitty suspension system was going to break. And there we go. We're good to go. So let's see if this mic actually made any noise on the camera, and then we'll try a video test with it. So, besides the fact that you can see this, it should sound a hell of a lot better and have a lot less noise in the background and stuff, I hope. Man, this was a long mic. I need a shorter mic. But, just to give you an idea as to what this could sound like with a better mic, could be good. So just got done playing video games with the guys. We're playing some... Ready for this? Grand Theft Auto, guys. I haven't played GTA. Well, I played last night for a bit with the guys, but before that I haven't played in like over a year because the game is so shit. Like, it's just loading simulator after loading simulator. But we did some racing, and that was kind of cool. That's always been my favorite thing with that game, is the racing. No skunks, no skunks. The dog darts out ahead anyway. He doesn't give a shit. He's got to drop ass. But yeah, I'm hoping the freaking mic is picking this up. I'm wondering if the problem with the Polar mic prior was something to do with the USB port, because like I said, I fixed it to the best I could, but there could still be a problem with it. Hooking this camera up to the computer every now and then has an issue. So I'm just hoping that this video has audio. And you notice you don't see the black thing, the windsock anymore hanging out in front of the lens, because I put you guys in narrow view, which crops the image even more, preventing that from showing up. If I had a smaller mic, like the Rode video mic, the one that Tractor Head has, that would be better. You wouldn't notice it. But yeah, this Takstar sticks out way too far. I need to elevate it or do something along those lines. And I think I'm going to wrap this up. You know, whenever he decides to come back inside, he's probably just drilling one out there. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of my night. Probably just going to chillax, have a fat bomb, and watch some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm on season 4 and I only have 5 seasons of that show. And then probably go to bed. So yeah, we'll wait till the dog comes back in and take it from there. You guys are probably wondering just how ridiculous this rig looks. Yup, look at that. Look at how ridiculous that looks. That looks freaking ridiculous. The light overhead is causing a bit of a commotion, but see how far the friggin' microphone sticks out from the camera? That's the problem. That's the problem right there. So, and yes, I do still have a gut, but it's going down. It's going down. Anyway, people, on that note, I'm going to shut her down. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. It is what it is, and if you did like it, you know what to do. Click the like button. Questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, peace the frig out.